Welcome to Loving Life with Lane. Episode of Loving Life with Lane. This week we have a small business called J&P Designs. You can get a magnificent t-shirt like this and other products if you order from J&P Designs. If you want to know more about how they got this business started, stay tuned. Hi lovelies. Welcome to Loving Life with Lane. This is
Patty
and Jeff.
And they are
J&P Designs.
So, can you tell us more about what J&P Designs do? What do you design? What do you sell?
Our motto is let us tell your story.
Okay.
We like to tell people's story. And your story is what you wear, how you hold yourself, and that's what we like to do. So when you're purchasing items, we want to customize them. We want to customize them to tell your story. So whether it is something that you're using for a drink and you want people to see it and ask you about it, it can be customized to something that tells your story, or t-shirts. We do lots of different gift giving ideas. Jeff is, I call him Mr. Glitter. He is actually the crafter in our relationship of J&P Designs.
Okay.
He's the J.
All right.
I'm the business side.
Okay. All right. Now, tell me, what inspired this business for you guys?
I'll let you do this
one. It's quite a long story, but to cut it short and sweet, there is a children's home in Haiti that friends of ours are in charge of, and they wanted us to make gifts for the kids for, was it Easter or Christmas? Easter. So we bought a Cricut machine and a whole bunch of teddy bears, and I think it was cups also for the staff. Yeah, and we put all the kids' names on and stuff like that, and that was how we started.
Wow.
And then just snowballed from there. And
so one of the things that the tell your story part is that names are important. What Jeff is so humble about is that we lived in Haiti as missionaries at this children's home. So these kids are more than just kids to us in Haiti. They're like family. And it's important because the only thing that most of them have is their name. Okay. And people destroy their name, or the spellings are different. So having to see your name gives them this light. And so we were paying other people to customize items for the kids for every holiday. For 10 years now, we've been doing this, and we do it for every holiday, every start of school, everything. And so that's when it came in that we could buy this machine and Jeff could customize it. Water bottles, as Jeff was talking about from the staff members, was a big deal because they were using anything they could find to put water in. And so we went out and said, hey, we want to do this for the staff, and easily was able to get 50 water bottles that people donated and sponsored. And then Jeff customized them with names. And even now when we go down there, I still see staff members that have these water bottles that are destroyed with their names on it because they don't ever see things with their names on it. So that's where J&P Designs came, and why we want to tell your story. So that's why we started, and it just snowballed from there. And Jeff went into making his custom design tumblers. So this is one of them.
Can you hold that up towards the camera?
Sure.
Yeah.
And this one tells Jeff's story because it's a Bible verse that says, as the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. Psalm 42:1. And Jeff customized that one, and that was our number one seller for a long time, is for him to make the custom tumblers.
Wow, that's amazing. And then you get a 2-for-1 because you get to evangelize without even saying anything, right?
That is it. That is it.
That's
Yes.
that's a
Yes.
plus for us.
And
Yeah.
what's your cup say? Can you?
My cup is a glass can because I'm preferring now to drink out of glass. So mine just has a beautiful butterfly and moon and flower design, but on the back, I'm gonna try this. Okay, dream, plan, and do. Basically says what I'm always doing. So, but that's how we tell our story.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. So what does it take to get the business started? Once you decide to do it beyond just the giving it from your heart to customize for the children, and you decided, okay, this could be profitable. Let's see.
Prayer was the number one thing to make sure that we were in God's will for doing it.
Okay.
As long as we're in His will, He has always come through.
Yeah, we thought about opening up a brick and mortar place, and it was just like, that's just over and above what we were planning on doing right now. So we decided to set our business up here at the house. So we, ran the extra electrical and purchased some equipment a little at a time as the business grew. So
Yes, we've been growing steadily. So we've been doing this since 2017 is when we started it.
Okay.
It was 2017, and in the beginning, we weren't taking any profit or anything like that. So we do a lot of hard work and keep things going. We both work full-time jobs.
Okay.
And we have to say that the J&P, the ampersand in our business, is our kids and our grandkids.
Okay.
We want this to be, our why is Haiti and the kids in Haiti.
Okay.
But our why is also our family. And so we allow our family to be a part of it in different ways. All three of our daughters do something, either behind the scenes or in front of it. They always are a help. Our son, who is 11, he likes to do hydro dip. So we allow them to do it. If our grandkids come to us and say they want to make some money to do something, we will show them a way in our business that they can do it, and then they can go live and they can sell it and have the profit and show them ways to do it. It's not easy. It's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of days that we're exhausted after working full time, taking care of our son, doing things that his baseball and out of the off house things, but we get it done. And our customers are the best. We are not huge, but we have loyal customers. And our favorite thing is when we see people using our stuff. If I'm scrolling social media and I see somebody wearing a shirt,
t-shirts.
I smile. And that keeps us going and knowing that we are. There's a lot of days that we go, why are we doing this? Because the extra time we put into the business could be used for so many other things. And God comes right back at us and says, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We give a large part.
Because we're able to give back to others.
Yes, that is our big thing that we do.
Not just for Haiti, but
yes, not just for Haiti. We do a big thing at Christmas time where we let our customers send us a message of nominations that people we want to bless. We don't ever tell them how we're going to bless them.
Okay.
We say it could be something small, it could be something big, and then as God lays it on our heart, we do it. We have a tip thing set up on our website. When you go in and you place an order on our website, there's a tip section. We don't tell people, but that tip section goes into a tip jar, and that is what we double for what we give to families at the end of the year.
That's awesome.
But it's important to us. Every quarter we do things. We do fundraisers for people, and that's our biggest part. Before we do anything, our tithe from our company is giving back to whatever God places on our heart to do, whether it's international, local, doesn't matter. So
okay, all right. So tell the viewers what different types of items that you customize currently.
Oh wow! Well, apparel wise, t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops. Patty's wearing one of our t-shirts now. As far as clothing, we do. Sweatpants, jackets. We do socks. And then drinkware, glass products, metal products. We do. What is it? I can't think of the name of it. Air fresheners for your car. Just, I mean, all kinds of crazy things.
We do puzzles.
License plates for kids'
Puzzles?
bicycles.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
puzzles.
You said bicycles
You know,
too?
the little bicycle
Bicycle
plates.
plates.
You used to
Okay,
get. Yeah,
wow.
we do all kinds of good stuff. It's yeah.
You did like tote bags or anything?
Yep.
Yeah,
we've
we've done
those.
tote bags. We've done shoulder bags. I mean, yeah, a lot.
A lot of our
different things.
customers will come in and we will post. We have a Facebook VIP group and we have a page on Facebook. We're also on Instagram and maybe TikTok.
Okay, please tell them your handles on each of the
That's
social
you.
media platforms. So is it J&P Designs on Facebook?
Yes, it's
Okay.
J&P Designs on Facebook. We didn't know this at the time, but J&P Designs is a very common name. We have ours set up what is it on J&P Designs?
Under the ampersand.
Yeah, I think it's J&P Designs
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Okay.
If you look up Patty Alley, you'll get to everything because it's all linked to my personal one too. It's a little more difficult than we thought it would be,
But our
social
website
media.
is
And our website
Designs.
is jmpdesigns.net.
Yeah.
That will also get you, if you get to our website, you can get to our Facebook, Instagram, and things like that as well. Most of our customers will come in, they'll get connected, they'll get into our VIP group, they'll comment, they'll place an order, and then they go behind the scenes and message us or email us and say, okay, this is what I'm looking for. Can you help me?
Mhm.
And those are the ones that we love the most because it'll be somebody we haven't heard from in forever, or maybe a first time order and they're ordering 10 shirts for their family
Yeah, it's good
vacation.
personal stuff too.
Or,
Yeah.
you know, they want a special gift and they want us to help. We've done things for a mom that lost her child and had a handwritten note, and Jeff traced it out and he actually put it on her shirt. He put his
Aw.
name and a heart on here and then traced this out and put it on his shirt. Those are the ones that mean the most to us when we're able to do those kind of things. But we get just as excited from every little order, whether it's $10 or $200. We try to treat everybody the same.
Awesome. Now let's get down into the nuts and bolts.
Mm.
What does it take to get a business like this started? What do you need?
First and foremost, you need a license. You need to register with the government to make you an official website.
Do you know what kind of license?
A business license. So you're going to need a EIN, tax ID number,
Yeah.
and you need to decide if you're going to be an LLC or oh my gosh, you're getting me. Single person proprietary business. We are an LLC.
Mhm.
Jeff is in charge of it. Jeff is also a veteran, so we're a veteran-owned business. So that's the first thing. You have to do that. You have to pay your taxes to the government, and then you want to get a website, and you want to take your website and make sure that your website is yours. So you have to pay for a domain. Once you have that domain, that website is yours, and nobody else is going to get it. That's why ours is .net, because .com was taken.
Mhm.
So we are a .net website. And we will pay for the domain and keep that, and that's ours no matter what platform we are using. Then you have to find a platform in order to put your business onto it. Who do you want to, what platform do you want to run your business on? These are all the behind the scenes things that you have to do and pay for your web services. One thing I want to say about small businesses, when you support a small business, they don't have the power to be able to purchase items at the same price as the big stores do. But the pandemic has taken small businesses to a different level to collaborate together, to work together, to get that buying power, because we want you to buy from small businesses because you're helping families and you know where your money's going.
She's talking about all the business side.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what our viewers need to
Yes.
see, because a lot of times people, you know, when people want to start businesses, a lot of times people will say, well, just do your research. Well, some people don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
these nuggets of gems of information are very helpful, so that people at least have an outline and know where to start.
We are an open book. Jeff and I had decided when we started this business that this business is not about us. This business is our ministry,
Mhm.
which means when our customers decide they want to be a business, we will support them. We're not going to be the one that says, oh, so-and-so is selling a shirt and they're selling it cheaper, they're doing this. We want to be community. We don't want to be competition. So we've always been open and honest to let people know what they have to do, but it also, because it's not as easy as just starting a hobby. That's the difference between having a hobby and somebody that's doing something as a hobby, which is how we started, out of fairness.
It was, yeah, legitimately it was.
We've grown along. If you're looking to start a business and you don't have all the equipment, find somebody that does have the equipment that you can work with and outsource what you're wanting to do. For instance, this type of transfer that we use is a very expensive piece of equipment that creates it. We don't have the funds to purchase this yet, but we have partnered with another small business who can do these transfers for us. And we use all the money that comes in, the profit for it that we're putting aside to be able to purchase the equipment. It makes your life a lot easier. And then you're also helping another small business as well. Find those that are going to be your cheerleaders and work with you and mentor you to get you to where you want to be when you know now to use only certain brands. We know which brands are better. We buy wholesale because we have a business license. I don't have to go to Michael's and buy a t-shirt and pay retail price for it. And then we don't put vinyl on it anymore. Not that vinyl's bad, because that's what everybody starts. And we still use vinyl because some people want something
Crunch
so
time,
fast
yeah.
we can't get it. But we collaborate. We work with designers. We don't do a lot of trademark stuff. We find who's making the designs. I don't design this, but we know who does designer. We pay for the designer to make it, and then we collaborate with other businesses in order to do our business. So we are supporting other people in the process, and that's where your research comes in. I don't feel that we are where we want to be, but I know that we've grown tremendously in what we've learned as we've gone. And eventually, our goal with prayer and with God's leading is for us to have this doing full time, at least one of us, which will be Jeff. And doing it full time so that he can be home, and he's amazing at what he does. I run crazy. I'm the business, and my brain is always going, so I can multitask and work 20 hours a day. But this is something for him that we want to do and keep it going. So if you are looking to start a small business, find your niche, figure out what it is that you should be selling, what you like, because that's the first part. We change things up constantly because we don't know exactly like what the 1 or 3 things that Jeff, and I always tell Jeff this, we're very blessed to have each other, because I do the business side and he does the craft side. But a lot of small businesses are ran by a single person, and they're doing both ends of it. So you have to make sure whatever you're doing that you love, because if you don't,
you won't do it long.
Yeah, you're gonna go high, and then you're gonna go low, and you're gonna be done. So
yeah, and I apply that to this too, because I'm fairly new to YouTube. I literally just put my first small business video on YouTube March 18th, so it's barely been a month, right? And a lot of people keep asking me, so how's your channel doing? How's your channel doing? I'm like, it's doing what a new channel does. I'm like, it's gonna take time to get a larger viewership. However, there's other YouTubers that I've seen that if you go back and look at some of their older videos, it says a year ago, whatever, you still find nuggets of information, whether it's if you're looking for a recipe, if you're looking for skincare, hair care, whatever it is that you're looking for, you can see the journey of, where they are, how they got. And the purpose of this channel is to put a spotlight on small businesses, and for everybody to be able to have an opportunity to glean from the small business owners. As Patty stated, it's about community, not competition. And I want people to have an opportunity to be able to share, because a lot of times, just like with finance, I'm going to do some interviews coming up, more of the business side of it too, with some of the people who have that knowledge as well. But the real issue is people not knowing where to go get the information. I know that the internet is out there and you can Google a lot of stuff, but it depends on where you live and what the state laws and requirements and things are. A lot of people don't even know that they have to have licenses for businesses. Young people have great ideas, but they may not have all the information. So I hope that this channel provides a platform for people to be able to go back and say, oh, I need to do this, this, and this first before I try to do anything else. So I am so grateful to all of my guests that I have on the show for sharing these nuggets of information with people, because they just, everyone just does not have that knowledge. And it will save some people from having to go through some of the hard knocks that others have gone through already, because you've already done that for them. So you want to share a couple of the hard knocks that you've done?
Sorry, I have to readjust here for a minute.
Oh, it's okay.
I would say one of the biggest ones for us, because we're retail, is at first the hard knocks you were talking about. Going to a big box store, purchasing something and working on it, and then not being able to duplicate it. Not having the resources or the understanding of how to do the wholesale, where to get it, and how to be consistent. So Jeff would make something, somebody would love it, and then we couldn't duplicate it because we either couldn't get the supplies because we were counting on walking into a Walmart and purchasing it. So that's
or we
one
didn't
of
take
ours.
a picture of the product.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. We've had that happen, and Jeff would go, well, it was a one of a kind.
Yeah.
That was one of them. The other thing is, here recently, one of the hard knocks, always have a plan in action and be very transparent with your customers. People understand it when you communicate with them. When you ghost people or you make excuses, your reputation is what sells. Our business is word of mouth.
Yeah.
I was in an accident March 12th. I have been laid up since March 12th, and I can't walk and I can't use my arm, and I'm just starting to get better. I can't get in our basement to help Jeff. He has been J&P for the last 6 weeks. We've been very open and honest with our customers. We have not had anybody complain or having a fit because it's taken a little longer to get the items, because we're being transparent with them and letting them know. So as small businesses, that's the difference. When you walk into a big box store, you don't want to know what employees aren't there for the day. You don't want to know. You get upset when something's out of stock. We expect it because that's the corporate world. When you're dealing with small businesses, things do happen. But as a small business owner, our responsibility is to our customers to keep them informed, to let them know. And we have not had any issues with that. And I think that's where small businesses, that's how small businesses will fail, and fail quickly, is because people don't realize that they should put a face out there.
Yeah.
They want it to be a product, and ours is our face.
I think your customer service sets you apart from, you can go to any store, any retail store, and buy something. It's the customer service that makes people come back. A quality product. Now, don't get me wrong, you're gonna mess up. That is what it is. I've got tons of shirts in the basement that are practice shirts now because I've screwed up so many. You're gonna mess up. Keep at it. Practice on things, and it gets better and gets easier as you go.
I also will say one of the hard knock things is, that's great if you can come into this world and you have $5,000 in the bank you want to invest, and you can invest that money into your business. Take your time.
Yeah, don't jump in with everything at once.
Figure out exactly how to invest it, because you may or may not invest it the right way.
Remember, we started off with just this little dinky price.
Yes.
If you bought it from, can I say Amazon?
Yes.
Bought it from Amazon, it was a couple $100, and we used that for quite a while, about wore it out, and we've moved up from then, but little at a time, little increments at a time.
Our business has been based on, we don't have any loans, and we don't owe anything. That makes a difference. Our stock is our stock, and we have lots of, I call them Jeff's toys, because he gets toys down the basement to play with.
She says toys, she's talking about machines, mug presses and cutting machines.
But we always purchase it outright. So
we don't find
when we want something, and we know, like, he's starting to get into big money machines now, we have to save for it. So a portion of what we're making will go out into a fund that will go to cover that item. And that, I think, has been part of it. We're not stressed right now trying to figure out how to make payments, because I'm not actively working in the business right now. because we don't owe these things. So that is another thing
Religion.
that if you're able to do it,
Mhm.
try and do it small and build from it and take your profit and roll it in. And you will see it start to build. And then you're not going to be, because once you're stressed over money, you kind of lose sight of everything that you're supposed to be doing. So
that's a good nugget of information, guys.
that one's a big one. And we've got presses downstairs that, you know, we started small, like Jeff said, and we've worked our way up to some large ones. And when he wants to try something new, we do it, but we do it with thought, prayer, and taking the money that we set aside for the business, not taking our personal money or going and getting credit for it.
Okay. All right. Now, if you had to choose someone or some people, who would you identify as your biggest cheerleaders?
Our daughters
Mhm.
and our family.
Okay.
I scratch my head constantly about this because when you're in business, the first thing that people tell you in business that you won't make any money with your family and friends. You got to get out of your circle to make money. I believe that to be 100% accurate in most cases.
To a certain point, yeah.
But our biggest cheerleaders have been our family and our
that's
friends.
awesome.
And it's I always wonder why that is or how that is, because that goes against everything that you've ever heard.
Right.
Our family will pay full price for our products.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ask for a discount. We give them discounts, and we give discounts to our customers. But that's one of the things. Our family and
Our
friends are our biggest cheerleaders, and our close family, our daughters. Jeff and I were going to shut down last year. We were going through a lot of stuff medically and everything, and it was just too much. And we were like,
Yeah.
we're done. We got to call it a day. Our daughters came to us. They're all grown. By the way, our daughters are all grown. And
You said, let me be clear.
yes,
There's no labor laws here.
they're not teenagers and everything, but they're grown women, and they didn't want us to quit.
Mhm.
They didn't want us to stop this because they take it very serious that they are the ampersand in Jeff and J&P Designs.
Mhm.
Our daughters and our son. They want to be here. They like it. They like what we represent, and they like what we do, and they like being a part of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's our biggest cheerleaders.
Awesome. All right. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We want to thank our guests, Jeff and Patty Alley. Okay. And their contact information on Facebook, and they also are available on
Instagram,
Facebook, and TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok's a work in progress.
And even though she's being shy right now, this lady's wild, you guys, on there. You should see her.
Yeah, I'm wild. That's how I fell out of the bleachers.
You see this? See? That proves it. I'm telling the truth, right? Yeah. But we definitely thank you guys. Thank our guests. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments for them, please drop them in the comments below. I will funnel those questions to them, and we'll try to get you some feedback as soon as possible. Thank you for watching another episode of Loving Life with Lane. Continue to live life limitlessly. Until next week, stay blessed.